So it's Saturday, I'm all alone in the house. So my boyfriend works every Saturday as he's got a music shop, so he opens every weekend, and if I have no plans I'm in the house by myself. So that means I can get up to all sorts of mischief, and this weekend I've booked another holiday. I logged onto Twitter and all the travel bloggers that I follow were tweeting about this £99 Wowcher mystery deal. The deal is you pay £99 each and you get a 2-night city break somewhere. And there's also a chance that you could go somewhere amazing. So there was New York, Bali, Thailand, like some really incredible places that you could get, and you don't find out where you're going when you book, but you find out a couple of weeks later. So what I'm going to do is film my whole journey from booking to going, film a bit of the trip, and let you know whether I think it's worth booking or not. I've just found out where we're going on our mystery deal. It's slightly different actually to what I thought it would be. So you get a phone call and they give you 3 choices of where to go. So my choices were Amsterdam, Malta or Prague. So I picked Prague because I've never been before, so that's exciting. I also ended up paying a little bit extra than the original £99. So I think I paid around £20 extra each person to fly from Manchester rather than London. And for me it's totally worth it because London it is quite a bit of a drive, and for a 2-night break I just don't think it's worth saving £20 to go from London. This week I've had a bit of a nightmare with my Wowcher booking. I realised that we were booked on 2 different airlines, like one for the way there and one for the way back. So EasyJet on the way there and Ryanair back, which would have been fine, but they both have different baggage policies. So on EasyJet you can take a hand luggage bag, and on Ryanair you have to pay extra. So it was looking like we would have to pay extra again for baggage when we'd already paid extra to fly from Manchester. I just wasn't really happy with that, so I emailed them and luckily they added baggage on for me to my Ryanair flight. So it was really good customer service actually, because I had agreed to all the terms and conditions beforehand, which meant that they didn't really have to do that. Everything's fine again and we're really looking forward to the trip. We're staying at the Hotel Ostas whilst we're in Prague. The hotel itself is pretty dated. I'm not that fussy when it comes to accommodation, especially for city breaks, because you're barely in your room, so it doesn't really matter. But I think the one thing that I would change about this hotel if I was booking it myself, I'd probably go for a more central location. So this is quite far out of town actually. It's probably like a 15-20 minute walk into the old town. So at night time you kind of don't really want to be walking that far, and obviously if you're on a budget, taxis and things like that tend to cost a lot. If you are on a budget, city centre accommodation is a lot more expensive, so you probably would opt for somewhere more like this. It's clean, but you know, there's nothing really to write home about. I don't think I would recommend booking a Wowcher £99 deal. You could probably find this break as cheap as we've paid to get it. So we've travelled in March and flights at this time of year are quite cheap anyway, so you could probably find those cheap. Again, you could probably find the hotel for as cheap. I looked on Google earlier and it was super cheap. So you'd probably end up paying around the same. The thing is if you have not got much time and you want to get something booked quick, booking something on a budget does take a little bit of research. So that does take all the work out of it for you. But if you have got the time, I'd recommend just booking it yourself. There are other companies as well that do these surprise breaks, so it's nice to have the novelty kind of not knowing where you're going. That's one thing that really made me book this. So if you're looking for something like that, I'd probably look at some other companies and do a bit of research before I do book it. So we've spent today exploring Prague. I'm kind of getting sick of saying this on my videos, but it has not stopped raining all day, and I mean relentless rain, constantly, all day. So we've done the best that we can. We've seen the Astronomical Clock, we've seen the Charles Bridge, we've seen the Lennon Wall, we've walked around, we've been to some bars, so it's been a great day. But I've barely been able to get my camera out, so hopefully tomorrow you'll be able to see more of what I've been doing. my Prague adventure. If you like this video, you know what to do. Give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and I'll see you next time.